What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. All right, guys, we have something to talk about. Listen, you know me at this point. If you've been following my content, I either praise or I bash, right? When it comes down to devs. I mean, rightfully so. There's always a time to praise and there's a time to actually call their shit out. Now, this is something we're going to definitely call their shit out on because now it's happened twice without any warning. And also, there's a bug that whether it is a bug, I hope you guys can help me out on this one because there's a lot of people I've spoken to that think it is a bug, and there's a lot of people who think that it's a mechanic. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to think, and if it is a bug, they need to fix it because there's a lot of combat power that we're currently lacking due to it. Now, before I go any further with this, please note that we are recruiting for all of my guilds. The description of every video going forward is going to have a spreadsheet on there, a Google Doc, I should say specifically. If you are interested in joining any of the guilds, please fill out that doc, join the Discord, jump on, follow the guidelines, and try to apply. We have some very, very big, high-level guilds that have some inactive players that we're looking to remove and add. So, anyone who's looking for a very good guild to join and an amazing community, please join the Discord, check out the doc in the actual video, and click on it, fill it out, and you may be eligible to get yourself into one of the top-end guilds that we are currently running. Now, let's talk about the problems. All right, so first off, I want to take us back a little bit. So when the last update came out, before Harper, this is, I think, roughly around Gun He time, maybe even before Gun He, maybe it was around Mirai time, the shop here that had Battlefield of Time, right over here, the exchange shop, the Battlefield of Time exchange shop, was missing these, the Traces of Shadows, all right? They were gone, completely gone, vanquished, removed completely, and they were now re-added back into the shop. Now, there was no mention of this originally. There was nothing in the notes saying, hey, we're going to remove the Traces of Shadows, and there's nothing in the new notes saying, hey, we're going to add them back, all right? So they're back. Now, I'm just going to say this. I don't know if this is true because I haven't got a chance to go back and document this, but some people are saying, and again, in the comment section, please let me know if this is right or wrong. I'm just laying it out there that this amount is now higher than it used to be. I don't remember. I do remember them being very expensive, so I don't recall these being higher or lower because I haven't had a chance to check. So I'm going to let you guys in the comment section let me know if somebody can go back and verify. I have not had a chance to say or take a look, so I can't really give you that information accurately. But it is back, that much I can tell you, because they were in fact removed. Now, this devs is the same thing as a nerf to me. If you're nerfing a shop, it's the same thing as nerfing a character. You need to let us know these things are going to happen, because here's what ends up happening, right? Is these Traces of Shadows are a pivotal part of the game for us to get new shadows and to add to our repertoire. Now, we're going to talk about shadows and the bug that I'm referring to very shortly. I do want to talk about something else though, okay? Just so everyone is aware, so shout out for the folks who actually did provide me these screenshots, because someone mentioned it and I was like, well, I need screenshots because I don't recall if this actually changed or not. So this is the old Battlefield of Time ranking rewards, all right? I'm going to show you guys this real quick. So bear with me for a second. Right over here, okay? You guys can see them, they're right here. This used to be the old ranking rewards, all right? So this is shout out to Shiny for showing this. I think this was his part of his video, and I'm bringing awareness to this. So if he sees this, shout out to you, bro. Thank you for doing this. So you guys can see rank 1 rewards used to give us the Essence Stones as well as Traces, right? Which was a big deal because Traces are really, really hard to get. They're not impossible to get, but they're hard to get, and you need an abundance of them to actually make a difference. Okay, so that was the old rewards. These are the new ones. Yeah, they've pretty much removed them completely from the group. Now, if I go back to my game and I go check out the Battlefield of Time, right here, and I check the reward rankings. Let's just check this real quick. Where are they rankings? Here we go. If I check the rewards, you guys can see overall ranking gives you only Essence Stones, right? If you go back to this ranking here, these rankings here give you that, all right? Group ranking, and then this ranking, right? Again, they're unfortunately nowhere to be seen in regards to the way it was before. All right, so this Battlefield of Time ranking has now changed completely. So this is something that they definitely need to look at and fix, because I think if we really take a look at it, this in fact is considered a nerf to me. All right, and this is something that needs to be documented. Again, we've talked about this transparency a lot, right? This needs to be documented because these, like for a lot of the high-ranking people, Battlefield of Time especially, right? This group rank is a big amount of rewards. Like that's not a joke for people. That's a lot of things, right? So if I go back here and I do the same thing again, go back here, and then you see that there's supposed to be a group ranking, but there isn't. I don't know why. Maybe it's because where we're at right now with the new season. it should definitely provide us with those rewards. So it's a little bit annoying that they've removed it completely from it. Now, this is a new season, so I'm not sure if the whole structure has changed completely because of that. And again, something that needs to be documented. All right, so I just want to point that out. Some people asked me to talk about it, so here I am talking about it. Now, the other part here, which is interesting, is the shadows themselves. All right, so Army of Shadows. So when you raise your army level, right, your total army power goes up, your maximum shades go up, etc. Pretty straightforward. We understand how all that works, right? Makes sense. Now, when you promote a shadow, I'm going to go ahead and promote, here, let's just promote this, right? We're going to go ahead and do a growth. So you guys can actually do have another growth that I can do that I actually like. Let's see, I can grow Icarus, or I can grow, yeah, you know what, let's grow Big Rock here. Okay, I'm going to grow a Big Rock. Let's go ahead and do this. So when you upgrade this, you're going to see right now, let's see if it happens. Okay, our total army increased, all right? Right there. Now, I'm going to go back and show you guys something else. I'm going to go and show you guys my current... Let's just go look at my current team. Let's just look at... where's my team? Manage teams. Let's look at this team. So I've got 566164. 566... Let me write this down real quick. Okay, so we're on the same page. 566164. Okay, so that's what my current power is with this setup. And then I go back to, let's just say him, right? Let's just, I want to promote him. Technically, this promotion here should give me a power boost, right? It's a big deal. I'm gonna, for the sake of, for the sake of doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and promote. This is not a good idea. Don't waste it like me. I'm doing this only because of showing you guys the reason why this is a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and promote. Now you guys can see here when I promote this, there's gonna be a power increase. 2,745. Okay, 2,745. So that was the power increase. So plus 2,745 CP for iron promotion. Now, this is where it gets interesting. And I'm going to do my best to actually explain this. All right, now, if we go back for a second and you go back in the video, all right? Before I did this promotion, my total army level was 39 out of 51. All right? 39 out of 51. That's where my army level was at. When I promoted Iron, if you guys can go back a second and take a look, my power became 39 out of 53. Now, the combat power I just got from Iron isn't actually added on to my power whatsoever until I get this army level up. So it's a twofold process. All right. The way it works is the moment you increase your army level total, it gives you the option to get that much more power. So from going from 51 army to 53 army, if I got it to 53, that is an increase of 2,745. That is not automatically applied. It's there for you to increase your power because your total army power actually is based off of this right here. The only way to get it up is to get the actual total army level up. In order to get the maximum level up, you need to actually push and promote further. All right, that's how that works. So unless you are pushing your army level up to the max level, the only way to increase the combat power even further is to promote your shadows, number one, right? When you promote, you will get that increase right there. And it'll tell you over here as well too, right? Look, shades required army level goes +7 to +9. So this will go plus another 2 more, right? By having this. And then from there, when you level up your army level, that combat power is applied. Now, simply put, if you go back and remove this, now watch this, I'll show you guys an example, right? Let me just go back for a second. If I go back here and now we're going to manage team, and let's just say I take all my shadows out, right? Take a look at this. 513825, right? If I go 513825 plus 52339, which is exactly what my shadows are at, you can see here 52339, it actually gives me 566164. Right, which is exactly what my power is at when I go back and put them in. So if I go back and just put, it doesn't matter who I put in. I can put in anybody, right? I can put in these guys, for example, 566164. So the way combat power is calculated, it's not bugged. A lot of people think it's bugged. It's actually not. The way it's calculated, and shout out to Darks, I think it was Dark Soul that told me this, kind of gave me the idea to look into this. So shout out to you, is the way it's calculated is based off this. So the more you promote, the higher the level of your shadow authority, right? Your maximum level right there. And then the higher level your maximum authority, or your shadow authority, sorry, the higher level your army gets, but you have to also level up your army here using these right here, the shadow energies, in order to maximize your total power in general. All right, so that's why the calculation is off for so many people. For all those folks who are wondering why you're seeing the combat power increase, but you're not seeing it in your team, is because it's a twofold process. You have to first get the shadow up, and then you have to level up to army level to see the total army power grow, which then in turn will affect your total power right here when you equip your shadows. All right, guys, I hope that kind of helped figure things out. This is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.